Hello everyone, this is Vivek here with another episode of the Narrative Ops Playbook. Today we are talking about one of the most important assets any SaaS platform can have, the sales deck, the pitch deck basically, right? So the typical B2B SaaS sales deck has a fatal structural problem, right? That's what we're going to talk about, right? Most sales deck, they follow a pattern, whereas it's 80% product and 20% problem. So customer problem or prospect problem is none of the deck's concern. Most founders put product at the center, not the prospect's problem, right? So it should be ideally 80% problem and 20% product, right? So you need to earn belief in sequence, then introduce the product. So today I'm going to show you a real sales deck transformation, the before, the diagnosis, the after, the results, the principle. Same product, different story structure, completely different outcome. So let's start. So most sales deck, you might, if you have a pitch deck, you will agree to this, right? So before 11 slides, product at the center. Slide 1 to 7 will be about us plus features. That's 64% of the deck. Who we are, product overview, feature walkthrough. And then slide 8 to 11 will be logo, case study, pricing, etc. Right? That's the remaining 36%. Customer logos, case study, pricing. And if you look at a typical pitch deck, the word our appears more than 26 times, right? The word you appeared 4 times if you look at this row, right? And product-centric deck in numbers, basically. That's the current scenario of every pitch deck. Whereas the diagnosis is here, right? This deck, which we are talking about, assumes 3 things. Most prospects are at none of them, basically. So assumption 1, the buyer already knows they have the problem. That's assumption number 1. So reality is most of your visitors or most of your prospects still unaware of the root cause or think it's unsolvable, basically. They might know they have a problem. They might not know they have a problem. Assumption number 2, the buyer believes you are the right solution. The reality is they have just met you. They might have visited a couple of your website pages, filled a demo form or something. You have earned zero trust yet, right? Assumption number 3, the buyer just needs to understand the features. Reality, results matter for them, not features. Features only matter after you have established the problem and earned belief. So you have to earn belief in sequence. The deck's job is to do that earning for you, basically, right? So these are the 3 assumptions that create decks like these with a lot of hours and less you, okay? So how do you improve your deck? This is an after flow of a SaaS pitch deck, right? 7 slides, problem at the center. Number 1, the industry problem in the prospect's own language. What is the industry witnessing at the moment? That's very, very critical. Why current solutions fail? Name alternatives and their limits. You need to call them out and tell their limits. Number 3, a different approach. What good looks like without naming you yet, right? What good looks, paint the best case scenario for them. Number 4, how we deliver it. Now you introduce the product and now the belief is earned. So the industry problem, why current solutions fail, different approach, and how we deliver it. This earns the trust. Number 5, 1 customer story. Before after metrics named specific customer story. Number 6, cost of inaction. What happens if they do nothing? What are the end results if they don't take up or address the challenge right now? And 7 is what working together looks like. It will be the simplest next action step for them. Less friction they should be able to take. So it's 4 slides fewer and a completely different conversation compared to this, right? So that's a proper sales deck a SaaS, B2B SaaS firm can follow, right? The industry problem, why current solutions fail, a different approach, how we deliver it, a 1 custom story, cost of inaction, and what working together looks like. The results, same product, different story structure, completely different outcome, right? Before the prospect's question, what does that to do? After the prospect question is, how do you do that, right? So there's a tone change, there's a trust factor coming in. Conversation shift, basically. The feature explanation is educating on the product, right? Whereas in the second deck flow, you can see it's outcome discussion, talking about their specific situation. That's totally a different approach altogether. Time to proposal, longer in the first case because the rep is still building context each call. Customer is not going to remember your features. The sales rep, every call he will be establishing context again and again and again. But in second one, deck has done the discovery work upfront. You just have to show the product and get them to sign. So that's the beauty of it. The time proposal becomes shorter. So the deck did the discovery work. The rep just had to close. That's the result with the newer story structure, right? Hope it makes sense. So the principle is this: a sales deck is not a product manual. It's a guided journey, right? You need to follow a certain structure to make your SaaS deck as effective as possible. So the problem, they see it. Why others fail? There they trust you. Your approach, they believe you. The proof, they're convinced. Conviction, they act. This is the guided journey your prospect needs to go through. Every slide's earned the right to the next slide, right? So you can see industry problem. Okay, they become aware of their problem. Why others fail, right? They will see other solutions, what are they doing and what are the shortcomings. Then you present your approach and then you show the proof and you're there convinced. So lead with the problem so intensely that by slide 4, the prospect's only question is how quickly can we start? That's the beauty of a proper pitch, right? So you have to lead with the problem and then solution in such a convincing way that the customer or the prospects asks, how can we start quickly? That's the principle, right? So your sales deck is doing a job. Messaging should already be. That's a key takeaway here, right? So if you're struggling with your sales deck, that's why we have built our deep teardown, right? For $3.99, we will work with your sales deck. We will give you before and after rewrites for your entire flow. We will give you trails what not to do and also a 30-minute walkthrough to go through the plan, right? So if you're going through a challenge with your sales pitch deck, visit www.narrative-ops.com/teardown-request and ask for a deep teardown for your sales pitch, sales deck. And we will be more than happy to help. This is Vivek here with another episode of the Narrative Ops Playbook. See you soon with another episode. Have a great day.